Well, hello everyone. Today we are going to go through the outrageous amount of stuff I got this month. Now, I do have some happy mail in here and other things, so hang out with me and let's get through it. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you could see from the preview, I have a lot of things this month. It wasn't really planned, and I really didn't realize how much I had bought until I stacked it all up. I would say just, October was a rough month with COVID, and there was a lot of good sales on things, new products coming out. I have no excuses. Whatever, I bought it. But a lot of it I'm really excited about. So let's start with the pencils. Now, because there is so much, I'm not going to go through every little thing. I'll have swatching videos and whatnot, but let's start with some of the pencils and mediums so we can get those out of the way. Okay, so the first thing I did grab this month was the Aeon gel pens. I actually shared this in my community tab. There was a lightning deal and they were super cheap, and mine were almost out, so I just bought myself a new pack. Okay, and then I did buy the Black Widows. I mean, come on, you knew that would happen. By the time this posts, you'll already see my swatching video, and I'm kind of on the fence with the colors, but I think once I put them in color family order, this tin is like all warped. Color family order with the others, I'll probably feel better about it, hopefully. Okay, and then this is the Castle Art pastel tints. I've actually been using them quite a bit already. You can see they're worn down. I've colored a few pages with them. I've also got a swatching video on my channel if you want to take a look. They're not too bad. I'm going to do a review on them soon. Right now they're pretty overpriced in my opinion, but I think once the hype goes down, they'll be worth it. So I did get those. And then speaking of Castle Art, I haven't opened them yet. I have been working, or I am working, on collecting watercolor pencils from all of the brands so I can do a comparison and also tutorials with them, because not everyone can afford Albrechter and Museum Aquarelles and all that. So I snagged the 72 count Castle Art because they had a deal. If you bought one or more, you got so much % off. So I ended up snagging these. They did end up having a lightning deal for Black Friday, but in the end, I would have only saved like another $3. So I wasn't like, oh, shoot. So it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I did grab these, so I'll be probably swatching these not on camera. Unless you guys want to see it, let me know. Okay, also for Castle Art, I grabbed the Castle Art Gold. Now, these are their latest pencils. They're oil-based, not wax like the other ones. I'm not a big Castle Art fan, so I'm very curious to see how these turn out. And I will be swatching these on camera. These just came out not too long ago, and then I'll do a review as well when I'm ready. But yeah, I'm excited to dive in. They just came yesterday, so I haven't unboxed them. All right, and then Felissimo. So I will be swatching these on camera because I have to do an update with their shipping. They are now shipping DHL, which is actually nice because you get text updates and you actually know where your shipment is, but it will probably impact shipping prices. That said, look at the colors. You'll have to wait for the video to see what they are, but it's another pastel set. So I'm really excited to break into that one. Okay, let's grab like the little, let's keep going with pencils. Okay, so if you're on my community tab at all, I posted a deal where these were like incredibly cheap. I don't remember how cheap they were. I just know it was so ridiculously cheap for the 120 Brute Furners that, yeah, I had to buy them. Like I just had to. So yeah, I did purchased these and keep an eye out. It was like 25% off, no, 40% off. That's what it was. And I bought these because I need a spare set. They're not open stock, so if you like these pencils, look for those deals and snag the sets. Otherwise, you're kind of, you know, yeah. So backup set. My most expensive acquisition, I just swatched these, so the video should come out soon, is the Museum Aquarelles. So these are Caran d'Ache's watercolor pencils. And yeah, I finally caved and bought them. And they're quite impressive. I mean, they better be right for the price tag. But no, I was really impressed with them. So thank goodness for that. Okay. I am kind of going a little fast, but that's just because I don't want you guys to sit here 5 years later. So I also got the 120 Starjoy Golds. Now these were shipped to me from Lori. Thank you, Lori. But I will be doing an unboxing and swatching video of these very soon. So just keep an eye out for that. I'm trying to kind of not rush through, but rush through just because there's so much stuff. So I don't want this to be like a 3-hour thing. So I'm on a pastel kick. I got problems, but I saw these Staedtler pastel pencils and I grabbed them. I haven't swatched them. I only popped them open because I wanted to see the numbers on them. Now these are not the Ergo Soft. These are just like regular Staedtler whatevers. But I'll be swatching them. I have a feeling they're going to be pretty hard, but they'll be just fun little pencils to add to my pastel collection. I'm on a pastel kick, I guess. Speaking of the pastel kick, so I bought a bunch of mandala books this month. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I needed a lot of relaxation. So I was looking for more pastel gel pens because I'm on a pastel kick. So I grabbed these Milky Pops. They were on sale. I've never used these. I'm kind of curious how they are going to work. Because I like Pentel pens, but I've never used their gel pens, so I'm kind of curious how they'll be. But I grabbed those, and then this set caught my eye. It's from Kaiser Color. There's 24, but it's only 12 pastel and 12 glitter, and they come in this pretty handy little case. So like it's perfect to take along with you. And so here we have the 12 pastels. And then the 12 glitter. Now, one thing I noticed off the bat was the ink levels are like all over the place. I've never used this brand. They're very thin barrels. And even like the ink and the tip is pretty thin. So we'll see how these do. If I end up not liking them for my mandalas, I'll just put them in my journal kit. But I thought I'd give them a go because they had a whole thing of pastels and glitters, and then the little case is pretty handy. So put that off to the side. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be spending days putting things away. Okay, so I am working on collecting the watercolor confections paints. Why? Well, I got full set syndrome, but 2, there's a project I'm planning to do with them. So I purchased this month Shimmering Lights and the Pastel Dreams. I have the vintage pastel set, and I'm on a pastel kick. So I did swatch this on camera. It's already out on my channel. This one I'll be probably just swatching in private unless you guys really want to see it. I don't know how many, I don't want to like drown you guys in swatching videos. But, okay. All right, scrapbook.com order. So I got the latest Distress ink color, and I purchased the entire pack. So it came with the Villainous Potion ink. I have the spray stain and the oxide spray. Ooh, that's really separated. It came with I'm not going to be able to get it out of there, but it's the glass re-inker for the oxide. And then, of course, the distress paint. And here's the little pin, the oxide, the embossing powder, the oxide re-inker, and then they were running a special at scrapbook.com. If you spent so much, you got Catherine Pooler's Cranberry Fizz. So I got like a free ink pad out of it, so I wasn't really complaining about that. And then also from scrapbook.com. So funny thing, these packs of distress crayons, they popped up for the seasons. You can't buy them in the set. Like, they had a 4-pack that you could buy, but you can actually just go buy them individually. And these are all pearlescent as far as I know. I plan to swatch these on camera. But yeah, so I got these 12 distress crayons from scrapbook.com as well. And so that was all from Scrapbook. Just trying to get these out of the way. Okay. So much to put away. All right, from Blick, I got the final 3 Copic colors I was missing. So now I have all of the Copic sketch. This is just R00, R21, and B000. And then I had last month bought a silver black velvet brush. Well, I ended up liking it so much, I think I bought a number 8. So I bought a number 6 and a number 4 brush as well. These are really nice. Not cheap, but man, they are nice. Very nice. So yeah, I bought those 2. And then I have purchased my first Copic ink refill because I am out completely of number VO9. So this is the cheapy ink refill that everyone hates now. But you should still be able to get a few refills. It's not like just one marker refill in here. There's at least 3 or 4 from what I read. Okay. Now, this was like a total impulse buy, but I've seen people use it. It is a desktop dust collector. So it's basically like a little vacuum for your desk. Like, how can you say no to that? I gotta try it and see if it works, but it would be great for, you know, like all the Prisma dust, or when you're like erasing, and just something handy. So I'm gonna try it. I might not enjoy it, but oh, also from Blick, I got, those almost look like they're 2 sets of dot cards. So you've seen my swatching of the Daniel Smith watercolors. Well, Daniel Smith has 238. They might even actually have more than that colors. I don't necessarily think I want to collect all of them, but the best way to try out colors is dot cards. So I bought the dot card set, and you can, like, you know, re-wet, swatch them elsewhere, or just swatch them on here. And then you can also use these as like a checklist. They're on nice watercolor paper, so these aren't on like cheap cardstock. I think this is stuck to it a little. Yeah, it is. But anyway, this is nice watercolor paper. And like I said, you can apply it straight here, and you can even use these for painting, because a little bit of these dots is going to go a long way. But also each one will tell you what series it's from, the transparency. It's also going to tell you whether it's a granulating color or not. So if you don't like granulation, you can look for all the ends. So that's not going to granulate. That's not going to, you know what I mean? So you can find the ones that aren't granulating and buy those. But this is the perfect way to test all of those colors. And yeah, there's like quite a 5 sheets in there, 4 or 5 sheets. So I plan to kind of work my way through that and see what I like. And then you can just like make a little check mark on the ones you collect. And then I haven't bought Winsor & Newton watercolors. So I thought this would be a great way to test out their professional watercolors. So this is their dot card set as well. They also talk about transparency, granulation. I don't think they have granulating colors though, do they? Oh, they do. That one's a granulating color. Okay. Well, yeah, so I bought their dot cards as well. It's on thick watercolor paper too. And you can kind of use them like a swatch. And then also, say I start buying the tubes or the half pans or whole pans, depending, they tell you what sizes they come in, by the way, right here. Depending on what I end up buying, I can swatch them out and see what I like, buy individual ones and create my own custom palette, which would be a lot more fun. Same idea here. So that's why I got those. It saves you a lot of money, and they were not very expensive, like whatsoever. Okay, let's go to Happy Mail because I don't want to forget the Happy Mail. Okay. I'm pretty sure one of these books over here is Happy Mail too. It is. Okay, let me move that one over here. Sorry, I don't want to get anything messed up. Okay, right. So I'm like, this is right? So I haven't had the chance to go through all my Happy Mail, so apologies to those who have sent me Happy Mail. It was not forgotten by any means. I plan to do a video and like swatch or flip through any books you've sent. I just got incredibly swamped, and so I didn't get a chance to film them all, so I do apologize. But Cat 4565. So normally I message everyone who sends me Happy Mail, but Cat, if you're watching this, I actually don't have a way to get a hold of you. So if you could email me, my email's in the About section. I would love to thank you. Cat sent me, and she didn't even know I was collecting these, so it was just perfect timing. But she sent me the Odyssey set for watercolor confection. So I was like, how funny. She didn't even know I was collecting them. And she sent one of the sets I needed. So I was just like over the moon. And I do plan to swatch that on camera. And then she sent me this book. I didn't know about this one, but this is really, really cool. So there's all these patterns, tracing paper patterns, okay? Tons of them. They fold out, like, so they fold outward from the book. And like, I mean, here's more patterns. And so what you do is the book kind of like goes through all the specifics, you know, what you should do with paints, the type of paints, paper, the brushes that the artist suggests. But now transferring the image. So you pull out the tracing film, that's what I showed you, and you transfer it by putting the tracing face down and using a pencil to go over it. So it'll automatically trace really lightly onto the next paper. It's so cool, and you can reuse them. And then it shows you which tracing number and the colors you'll need along with the paper and everything. So 300 GSM, not finished watercolor paper, so they're making that point. The colors you'll want, and then step by step what to mix, how to color it in. I mean, this entire thing is just for that poppy one. Look at this. Look at how many steps. 27 steps to color that one. I mean, this is amazing. And then same thing, you know, you get onto that tracing number 2. They go into serious depth. So I was super thrilled to get this. So thank you, Kat. Please email me. I would love to thank you privately as well. This was just so awesome. So I was very excited. Okay, and let's see. Okay, I was trying to make sure I had these organized right. So this is the Tiara gel pen set from Sakura Jelly Roll. They're glitter gel pens, but they are smoother than the other gel pens I've used from them. I've already actually colored with them a few times. They were really impressive. So I don't know if they changed the formula, but Kelly Loves to Color had sent these to me, also known as K Flood. But she had sent these to me as well as this 125 mandala coloring book. I plan to do a flip through on the channel because holy moly, look at that thing. And then she was also sweet enough to send me The Elegant Beauties by Elena Lazareva. I'm always going to get that wrong, but look at these images. So I plan to do a flip through of all these books. And then she also sent me a wooden desktop easel set. I was going to break it out. It's a little wonky to get on the desk, but I definitely plan to use that on my deck while I'm painting and stuff. So she had sent me a bunch of goodies, and it was so sweet of her. So thank you, Kelly. And I'll be doing a video of these too, which means I want to make sure I keep them all together. But yeah, there will be a video of this happy mail because I was just so touched by it. Okay. And then last for happy mail is the lovely Evelyn sent me some goodies. So I want to show you guys. So first, she sent me, there's this CSY Art Gallery brand. You'll see them on Amazon. They have like these little custom paints, and this is like a purple set. I'm going to be swatching that on camera. And look at this box. It's like an Altoid box. It's so cute. And they're honey watercolors, so that's good. So she had sent me those. And then she sent me the 48 count aqua color crayons. So these are kind of like the Neo color competitors in a way. So I'm going to swatch those on camera because I've actually had a few of you ask me about these. And then she's so sweet. She sent me also the 36 count Lyra Graduate Aquarelle watercolors, which is awesome because I don't think she knew it at the time, but I was collecting watercolor pencils for a big project. So this is going to work out great. And it just adds to the collection for my project. So I was like, oh, cool. And then she also sent me, because I love mandalas, Volume 3 of Color It's mandala book. So I was really thrilled to get this. I think she also sent me Volume 4 and maybe another one. Maybe, no, it was just Volume 4, I think. But so yeah, these are really cool. I mean, the mandalas in here are gorgeous, and they're all on that really thick paper, so you can use like watercolors, markers, anything. So I'm excited to dive into that this month. Put that off to the side. Ooh, I'm actually having to stand for this haul because I need the space. Okay, so I am redoing my colored pencils, getting them out of the cases I don't like and kind of moving them into new cases. So I bought some cases. Some of these look fat because I've already moved pencils into them. I'm just going to show you the cases. So this is like my favorite brand of cases, Quinshan. They make really cute ones, and they had a little deal on them not too long ago, so I snagged a couple a little cheaper. So I got this one, this pretty watercolor flower one, which I might put my aquarelles in now. I don't know. And then I grabbed this lily one, all on like a deep discount. And then for smaller sets of pencils, because those other ones hold up to 260. So for smaller sets, I bought 2 cases. I bought this one. This has my Lyra Rembrandts in it, and I'll probably put the aquarelle pencils in here. And then I had also gotten this case. Same thing. It's a little smaller size. And this one I plan to use. This one's structured a little differently, so all your pencils go like this. I plan to use this for one of my much smaller sets of pencils, my Winsor & Newtons. I plan to put this side the pencils, this side the watercolor when I get them, but yeah, I wanted to kind of get things out of tins and the cases I don't like and get them organized. Okay, where are we? Let's go through PDFs real quick, and then we'll go through books. So, first things first, PDF-wise, I got the Emily Illustrator Advent Calendar. You guys can get this too on her Etsy store. It is all food. I've already printed it on hammer mill paper because I'm going to use like my Copics. And since December is E is for December, oh, it would have been so perfect if it was D, I know, but I'm going to use my Arteza X or my Arteza Everblend markers as well because this paper is just made for markers. And then I got some PDFs from Kundink's art for Christmas and winter. This one's perfect for winter. Doesn't have to be a Christmassy one. This is obviously Christmas. I already printed them, as you can see, on tan-toned paper. Can't wait to do those. This one was just adorable. Like, I can't wait to color that one. And this one, I think is called like Candy Cane Kiss or something. But yeah, I was excited for that. Let's see. Oh, and then I got Rain Art's Little Fantasy Creatures Part 2 book. I've printed them all out on the paper I like. She had a sale and sent me a coupon, so that's why I bought it. But I printed it out, and I actually have my little report binder ready to bind it. So I'll be doing that this weekend as a project. Okay, and then Christine Caron had, throughout November, a discount on her store. So obviously I took advantage of that because who wouldn't, right? So I bought this Snow Queen image. Now a lot of these will end up showing up in her books, but I still like the PDFs, just me. So I got the Snow Queen, and then I did get the Steampunk Girl, which I will be doing a live stream with Emily Illustrator, which will probably air before this. But yeah, we'll be coloring this one together. I should leave that out so I don't forget. And then I got the Cookie Elves because it looks so cute for Christmas. I mean, look at that. It's adorable. And then this one, First Snow Grayscale. So it's really funny. A bunch of people messaged me asking me if I got this because they were like, you should totally do this as Scout, which I had already planned. I had actually already bought it, but I was like, yay. So I'm going to color this little Wolfie looking like Scout. That'll be like a fun practice because I suck at fur. I know. I can draw hair, can't do fur. It's short. Yeah. And then I'm going to try and color this girl like me because while I don't look exactly like her, we've got some similar bone structure. So I'm going to try that, and like it'll just be me and Scout. And if it looks good, I'm actually going to frame it. So I'm going to work on that. And then I got this Garden Friends Grayscale one. I did get her colorist one free last month, but I've colored that. Then I bought the Lilac Fairy. And then I got this Mother's Day one because this, I always like have a joke about moms, how we have like a bajillion arms like cartoons and like, so I was like, I have to get that one. And yeah, it was just too cute. Okay. And then Mystic Art Mirrors. I never bought her Christmas pack last year. So she has like these 3 images. They already come with the snowflakes on them. So I printed them on white paper that I like, but I plan to color in these this month. But yeah, I never got them last year, so I'm kind of late to the game. And then from Daria Draws, I got this cute November rain picture. I need to color it this month, though. We're almost out of the month. But it was just so adorable. Look at this thing. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I had to. And then from Jana Prosperina, who's becoming my favorite illustrator, she had 2 really cute Christmas PDFs on her channel. So I just had to grab them. So this is Hope and Redbird. Beautiful grayscale work. I may reprint them on white as well, but I wanted to try tan tone for these 2. They just were so pretty. Okay. This is actually, so I take the Kitten Clouder, Prismacolor, and marker classes. Last year, I bought the freaking pages and I never did the lessons, or last month I mean, but I got COVID, so I was a little out of it. And unfortunately this month, I was catching up on everything I missed during COVID, but I still bought, you do have to buy this. So like the lesson's free, but you have to buy the picture. I didn't buy the picture for the Prismacolor because mainly the lessons were like baubles and stuff, and I could just go find images and use the lesson on those images. However, this is the Copic one, and I really wanted to do that, so I bought it and printed it out. I can't even remember where it's from now. It's not on Etsy, it's a random store. And then this is a freebie from, I want to say it was from Anastasia, but I'm like, my brain is losing it, but I'm pretty sure that was her freebie this month. All right, and then the last one is, this is Christmas Ladies Coloring Book. Oh, I can't remember this artist's name now. So I found her on Etsy, and she's kind of got like a Mystic Art Mirror style, but just slightly different. I mean, the hair is a lot, like, the artwork's kind of similar. The hair, faces are different, of course, but like, I really fell in love with this artwork. So I printed out the book, and I'll be working on that this Christmas. All right, so that takes care of PDFs. Let's go through books. Whew. Need a water break. Okay, so if you remember my October haul, I made a joke that I probably wouldn't get my Halloween special till after Halloween, and guess what? I didn't. So this arrived in November. I did cancel my subscription, so this will just be there for next year. I actually had ordered 3 Christmas editions off their Etsy, because that's how I'm going to do it now, either on their site or Etsy, just order multiples. They didn't have some of the Christmas ones on their website, but they were on their Etsy, so I ordered 3. They haven't shown up yet, but they should show up in December. I ordered them with enough time, so I ordered them at the end of October. But yeah, I've canceled my subscription because it's just getting ridiculous. Okay. Oops, I think this book is Happy Mail, because I don't remember buying this one. Yes, this is Happy Mail. Okay. No, not this one. I bought this one. So this is from Daria Draws. This is her grayscale coloring book. Bunch of gorgeous images. So yeah, I purchased that one and a few others of hers. I didn't stack these by artist, but if you want to see a flip through of any of these, let me know. What I'm going to do, instead of driving myself crazy and linking to every single item, I'm just going to create an Amazon shop list in my Amazon store for my November haul. Just click one link and everything will be there that I bought on Amazon. Okay, this was Happy Mail, also from Evelyn, and it is Demita Victoria's Magical Wildland, and a lot of these would be perfect for markers, like especially if you're new to markers. See how wide open they are, really cute. So I'm definitely going to be using that for marker work. The Roaring 20s, this was actually sent to me by Color It. They send me their books to test and flip through, and I have a page in here I'll be doing a color along in, but the flip through is already on my channel. Okay, before you laugh, a few months ago you might remember that I bought a book with like unicorns and princesses on it, and it was absolutely ridiculous, but it was a Teresa Goodridge book. Now I love Teresa Goodridge, so I found this one, and so I was like, well, I have to now. So these are double-sided, unlike her Creative Haven ones, but Creative Haven is done by Dover Publishing. So yeah, it's just her style, but Little Mermaid friends. So again, if you want flip-throughs of any of these, let me know. Okay, so mandala books. I have a bunch and they're not all stacked together. So I got this mandala coloring book. I just bought some at random to see the potential, and I was actually really impressed with this one. So it's from David K. I just wanted more variety, and well, I got it. And then I also bought the 100 Magnificent Mandalas from Special Art. So like there's just 100 different ones, very like different patterns. Some are big, some are way tedious. Of course, all create space paper, but I was just looking for, you know, more to add to my collection. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. Okay, so I did buy, and this is the other one from Daria Draws that I bought. This is her other grayscale one I hadn't bought yet. So it has like her mermaids and all that. I mean, it's super cute. Very gorgeous artwork. So yeah, I did buy that one. And then I got the Chibi Girls from Coco Wayo. I was looking for more books to do work with my markers, and I really like to do chibi art from markers. I don't know why, it's just my thing, but these are really cute ones. So I definitely plan to do some marker work in these, Copics, Ohuhu, all that. If I use my Copics, these will be printed out on the better paper though. You never want to use Copics on Create Space paper. You can, but say goodbye to your nibs and ink. So, then I got Mandolin. This is the latest book from Maria Troll. I ordered this on Book Depository. It took about 14 business days, but it has come. I'm going to do a flip through on my channel of this one though, so I'm not going to open it. However, I think I'm going to follow like what I did with Luna. So Luna, I took the cover and that's the only colors I'm doing inside the book. I think I'm going to do that with this Mandolin one because Luna is like purples and whatever. This is all pinks and blues and teals. So I think I'm going to do that for this too. They're thinner than her Botanicum and other books. So this is probably going to be a themed one as well. So I'll be doing a flip through. I need to set that aside. All right, I got another 100 magnificent mandalas from Special Art. Now, at first I panicked and I was like, are these the same? They're not. So they just have like 100 freaking more. Are all of them my style? No, but these books were like 3 something and some change. So that's why I got those. I'll put that off to the side. And then, so the rest of these, you will have seen these ones all in my latest Christmas and winter haul. So I'm not going to show them again. But yeah, all of these you can see in my Christmas haul series I had bought. It's quite a good stack of books, I guess. But what else is new with me, right? And then I did get the Timeless Treasures. This was sent to me by the team at Color It. So you will see a flip through of this on my channel here, possibly before this even shows up. And then I'm going to color out of this. It's gorgeous. So I'm really excited. Okay. So once or twice a year, and more like 2 or 3 times a year, I place an Etsy book order, but I wait till I have enough books that I need before I place the order because of shipping. So I'm really late to the game on this one, but I finally got Amarantine from Anastasia Koldareva. Now the reason I waited is because this is her latest book, Blackbird Song, and I didn't want to just pay shipping on this one. Now you can order them from her site, cheaper shipping and all that, but like I said, there's other books I want to get that aren't just from this artist, so I order on Etsy. Let me know if you want to flip through of this one. It's been out a while, so I don't really see the point, but some of you might. And then this is her newest one that just came out. So yeah, if you want to see a flip through of this one is very pretty. It's going to be quite the challenge, but it'll be fun. And then I am super excited. On the Other Side of a Dream by Carolina Kubakowski. I'm going to ruin that. I've always wanted to get this book because I have seen it, and it is insane. Okay, look at these pages. Great paper, by the way. I love how some of them are already colored in. I mean, this just screams like be messy. Like, look at how she's colored this. She's not coloring anything. She's just splashing paint. And that's kind of what all these images make me think. Like, I'm not meant to color that. I'm meant to just splash an awesome background and do something fun. Same with this one. you know, maybe color in a few details, but really it is more about just creating some artwork and then letting the line art, or I should say grayscale, stand out. But look at this. It is, yeah, so I'll probably do a full flip through of this book. I've always wanted it, and it was on my list. It's a hardback, great paper. Oh, I'm so excited. But I mean, just look at how gorgeous it is. And there's another one from where I wanted to get, but I had to reel myself in. Okay, last but not least, we have my art boxes for the month, which again, I didn't get to, but there's a reason for that. So, ooh, this month's Smart Art box was basically paint your own pencil holder. So here's the pencil case, you got brushes, all this liquid paint stuff, and then like these textile colors. I just had no desire to do it. So I'm actually going to give it to a friend of mine who's just getting into artsy stuff, and she can make her own little pencil case and have some fun. But yeah, I just, for once, a Smart Art box I wanted nothing to do with, so I was kind of bummed. All right. Yeah. Okay, Palettefull packs. So it was their anniversary. And this box is kind of lame for it being their anniversary. So we got like this little felt pouch. And then I got a Robert Simmons brush, which actually isn't bad. It's a filbert. I need some of those. A wooden art palette. Another Winsor & Newton fine liner. A purple Posca. And then acrylic paints, and I don't do acrylics, so I'm probably going to give these away to someone who wants them. But yeah, I got some canvases that I'm going to keep because I'll use the canvases, but I just have zero desire to use these acrylics. Now all of these I have a use for. I'm just going to give this to my daughter. I don't even know why that was in there. This month's art boxes were just downright depressing and not interesting. And here's what's funny. This is Art Snacks. It's my final Art Snacks because I canceled, and they're the one that sent a box with stuff I could use. So I was like, oh crap, did I cancel the wrong one? I didn't get to using it, but they sent things I wanted and have always wanted. So first of all, I got 10 Neocolor 2s. Now, I already own Neocolors, but now I have these as a backup. I mean, these aren't cheap, and this came in my Art Snacks, and I'm like, crap, did I make the wrong choice? I may reinstate this. Then I got the Derwent water brush. I've been slowly collecting water brushes for a project as well, and I didn't have this one. Look at this thing. It's a monster, by the way. And then I got Dr. P.H. Martin's concentrated watercolor. I have always wanted to try these, so I was really excited. And then to top it off even more, I got 2 gelatos that I didn't have. Now, fun story, I just bought the gelato pastels because they had a lightning deal for Black Friday. So I will have 2 buttercreams now. But I have raspberry that I didn't have before. And then in my packet, this part's a little hard, I also got Winsor & Newton watercolor paper. Cold press, absolutely beautiful watercolor paper. And I'm going to be honest, the best media out of all the boxes comes from the Art Snacks box. I have gotten the best media from them. I'm literally like regretting canceling because this box was stellar. Yeah, they didn't have a prompt and I didn't get around to using it, but all of these supplies were things I've wanted or can use. This box this month was worth every penny. And then some. Like I said, I just got more watercolor paper that's really nice. A water brush that I wanted, Neocolors that I used, gelato colors I needed, and a concentrated watercolor that I've always wanted to try. So yeah, I was incredibly impressed with that box. So I was like, dang it! So I might have to sign back up. Okay, so I did get my Let's Make Art box. If you're not familiar with Let's Make Art, They are watercolor boxes. Now, I have canceled. This is my second box, and I'm going to show you why. So, for starters, this one did come with a color wheel, which was cool. This is the fall box. I have my winter box already, too. And so I got dandelion watercolor paints in the fall one. I also got them in the winter one. So you're just getting the same brand of paints. Different colors, except the blue. I think the blue is the same one in the other one. So you're getting the same paints. I like variety. I don't want to just work with liquid watercolors. But the other thing I don't like about these is, okay, so Let's Make Art does not send you brushes. They literally send you the watercolors, some watercolor paper, some templates to transfer onto the watercolor paper, and then step-by-step tutorials. However, they then release these videos for free on YouTube. So in all honesty, you could learn the painting technique for free on YouTube, but you're paying a ton just for watercolor paper, a tracing template, and the paints. But the colors, I mean, I have liquid watercolors from other brands. I have just regular watercolors from other brands. I have watercolor paper. For $40-something a month, I could just wait for the free video to come out, grab my watercolors in similar colors, and follow along with the tutorial. You're not really getting anything, you know what I mean? Like, with the other sets, I'm getting 10 Neocolors, a full pad of Winsor & Newton. I don't even know what kind of watercolor paper this is. They give you a good amount in case you screw up, though. And there's always 4 projects. My winter pack, same thing. I got the dandelion watercolors again. These are okay, but this is not what I feel like using all the time. And I would prefer if each month it was a different watercolor medium, because if the videos are already posting on YouTube for free for everyone to watch, I'm not paying for that then. So I'd like to pay to learn how to use different types of watercolors, like liquid watercolors, different brands, because they all react differently. Granulating versus non-granulating. They don't give you the paintbrushes, so you have to get your own paintbrushes. So really, you're paying for these, the templates, and they do have a step-by-step breakdown tutorial, which I cannot show you. I've talked to the team. But like I said, the video pops up for free on YouTube. And so literally, I'm just paying for paints and templates and watercolor paper. And I already have 2 out of 3 of those, and I don't need the templates when I can just watch them, you know, or freehand it. I mean, like, look at this one here. I can freehand that. Just show me what I need to do. So I did cancel my Let's Make Art. I didn't even do my fall box because I just didn't feel like dealing with, honestly, I didn't feel like messing around with liquid watercolors. You got to be in the mood for these. You got to be in the mood for watercolors, but really in the mood for liquid, because these are messy. Super messy. So, and then, like I said, both months were the same paint. So I'm not even learning different paints each month. And that's kind of like, well, what's the point? I don't recommend this box, guys. I had tried it before, and I got a student grade watercolor paper, or watercolor paints. And I was really disappointed in that, because I was like, I paid $40 for 3 student grade watercolors. Not what I was expecting. And then the same issue just kept popping in my head. I'm like, I see the video for free on YouTube. Like, what am I paying for? So I did cancel this. I'm actually thinking of adding Art Snacks back, but I'm afraid if I do, like, the next box will be crappy. But they still are by far giving me the best media, which is nice. I'm getting tons of watercolor pads and just mixed media paper. So I'm having fun. And then, like I said, this month's box was like amazing from them. So, and Smart Art disappointed me. You know, I'm hoping Smart Art redeems themselves this month, because last month was acrylic paint pouring, which was fun, but then they did, like, you know, this fabric painting for Smart Art. So it's like, I feel like I'm getting a craft box, and I want to do more art, like give me a sketchbook and all this stuff. So we'll see what happens next month with them. And then, yeah, I'm just going to debate if I will open art snacks or if I will just get Sketchbox and go from there. But that, guys, is my haul. I talked incredibly fast because I did not want this to be incredibly long. That said, this is one of my biggest hauls ever, if you can believe that, yet I said it, or I did it all in like 40 minutes, but I have tons of books. Let me know if you want to see flip throughs. Like I said, if there's any of those pencils you do want me to swatch on camera, I will. There's a few I already plan to. But yeah, that is everything I bought in November. I'm not even going to say I'm going to tone it down for October because we have Black Friday deals and all that. But I do have Christmas gifts and whatnot, so it won't be as this crazy. I think I honestly just engaged in insane retail therapy because I was just trying to get back to life and frustrated. I can't taste or smell still. I'm just so tired. And I had a lot of insomnia, so I would just be shopping on Amazon at like 4 in the morning. Don't do that. But yeah, so that is pretty much the story there. But I'm not disappointed or upset or regretting anything I got. I am very excited to play with all these and even more excited to put them all away because they were like overflowing in the corner of my office. So I'm like super giddy to put it all away finally. But thank you guys for hanging out with me for another haul video, and until next time, take care. Bye now.